Whoops, hold on. Oh no. Oh no, there we go, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. Well, chat. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Linkle stream. Oh my goodness gracious. We got a plan today. We got a whole female Link to draw. Now, I think for music today, I think it's only appropriate that we listen to Legend of Zelda music. I think it has to be Legend of Zelda OST. We'll do this one temporarily. We'll see how this works. Hopefully this sounds aight. Sure, we'll go with it. Why not? Who doesn't like this, right? Alright. I think we should do a Linkle stream. Now, this was originally supposed to be a boob drawing stream. Gary, what do you mean? I meant them. I meant them. The bags. The milk storage, the calcium cannons. I meant it all, baby. It was gonna be a boob learning stream. And then I realized I could clickbait the hell out of that. So I'm thinking we hold off on that for a bit. So let's draw a female character who doesn't have boobs. And I think Linkle over here, Miss Gender Bent Link, is an appropriate avenue to explore that. Look at that, chat. Hold on. Come on, get over here. I think you stand in the back over there. Get over here. Look. Oh, that's the wrong button. Look! I think she's adorable. And look, no boobs. So well, there's a little boobage there. But we can give her a hood. So I'm thinking we do something like this, because I feel like this is going to be not too bad to draw. She is younger, so we have to make her head a little bigger, but I think this will be fine. I don't think we're going to have her turn around or anything, so that shouldn't be that much of an issue. But no, we'll do like a front-facing thing. But yeah, that's going to be the plan anyway. Link, that's Zelda? No, this is Linkle. This isn't Zelda. This is Gender Bent Link. It's lore. She actually is a character in one of the Zelda games. She's at the Zelda Dynasty Warriors game. She's there. All right, so I think we should be ready to start art. Start art. Art. Where is my setup here? I need to go to Kasavia's thing. I need to click on the thing, which is right here. Okay, so you guys don't see it yet. Actually, I wonder if we can make this a little cute. Hold on. Nah, I don't think we can put anything in the background there. All right, so let's do this. So we have a thing set up over here. Boom, 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 boom. Like right there. There we go. All right. Don't forget to hide the Linkle. Oh, I'm already ahead of you on that, son. Oh, look at that. It's like it's meant to be. Split in half right there. All right, and this is Linkle. So this is the image we're going to be working with. Not terribly high quality, but this... Whoops. But as far as I know, this is just concept art for Linkle in the Dynasty Warriors Zelda game. So I feel like it's appropriate. Do we do that, and then I click here. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about. File, new. This is Linkle. Gary, what are we listening to? This is Zelda music. This is, well, the flute of time, as the kids would say. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. I don't know what I just moved down a ton, but I hope it wasn't anything important on the stream. If there's an element that's off base, you guys know what it is. All right. Now, we go back to our pen here. Let's see if everything didn't get screwed up. Now, Casavia did change the pen settings on this sorry, I'm plugging in my thing. Casavia did change the pen settings on this a little, so let me quickly try it. It is different. I can feel it. The stabilizer doesn't exist, so that's why this is all like kind of crunchy lines. So hold on. Stabilizer. Is it like this? That's a little better. Hold on, something's wrong here. So the pixel size I know is pixel 2. That's true. Min size, density, opacity is 100. Stabilizer, is that 100? Nope, but that's kind of a cool effect. That's what a stabilizer does. So you see where my mouse is here. You can see how far that trails behind. That's what a stabilizer does. Just makes a nice smooth line. Kind of cool. Not always needed though. That's too high. I'm just gonna keep fiddling around until I get a right good one. That's okay. Hold on. That feels fine. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't feel too bad. Okay. Maybe it's still a little bit too sensitive. Let me get, like, 55. We'll see if that works. But then she's off from a different universe. No, she's an official character. She's a Nintendo, like, concept arted, fully done character. This is Zelda music, N64 in order of appearance. So the next one is the... Yeah, that one. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. This is, I know this song. This is, I've seen this in randomizers by ZFG. This is the shop music, right? Bum, 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 bum. I have played the original, but well, it's okay. Anyway, let's play some Linkle. Are we doing this pose, though? I don't think we are. So here's what I want to do. I want to do this character, but in an imagined pose, because I think I need to get better about, like, about drawing an imaginary pose. So I'm thinking, what if we do like the Zelda like bow pose, which is like here, and then you have like the body here, and then you have like the arm fully stretched out here, and the other arm like pulling the string back here. Or sorry, this is the right arm, and then the left arm goes up here and pulls back the string, which is like that, and then it's like boom, and then the Zelda's like here with his little elf hat, and then it's like. And then it's like, grrr. Like, should we draw her like that? That's kind of what I'm imagining here. Would that be dumb? Just look how many chests I can open in that time. I think you mean a spin-off game. It's an official game. It exists. It's there. Oh, there's my pen. Okay. That's my pen. It was 70%. Okay. So I just reset the settings, I think. And now, yeah, you can see the sensitivity. So that's, I'm barely touching when this happens. It's like a 1 pixel thick line. When I press hard, it's like a thick. So as I go through here, I'll try to change the sensitivity as I go. So you guys can see, like, that's what that pen does. And that's why this is so good. So when I shade, I could do like that, or I could do like... Kind of cool, huh? Not spin-off, just out of the timeline. Of course, it's an official game, but that doesn't mean it's on the same timeline. It's very hard to explain. I think she is just as much of a character in the Zelda universe as Zelda is, okay? That's what we'll do. Oh, no, she doesn't use a bow, does she? She uses, like, a crossbow. She's, like this kind of setup, right? And then it's, like, a pulled-back thing. Is that... Oh, wait, hold on. It's the other way. That's what she does, right? That's her weapon of choice. It's like a crossbow. Okay, so if she's a crossbow user, what if we do the same pose as the Link one, but we do like a giant crossbow in the front, like this. Same deal. And it's like this. And then then it's over here. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, give me that rounded order. There we go. We're doing a little perspective here. After Kasabia's talk during our last art stream about like getting objects up close bigger, I think we do something like that. So like this, and then there's like a thing on here. And then there we go. Maybe have like a little dip in the thing here. So it's like boom, boom. Is that okay for a crossbow, chat? Here's the problem. My original plan was to have her like facing this way, but I'm kind of ending up facing this way. So what if I do like a side shot where she's like, where the face is like, this isn't actually her face, but it's like this. It's like she's angry. What if I do like a side profile like that, chat? Would that be dumb? Is that okay? Maybe give her like a little pony. What hair does she have? She has like braids, right? Ooh, braids. That's cool. So she'll be like that. You think that's okay for like a shot? I don't know. I feel like if I just do a complete side profile. Yeah, she has a crossbow and a weird clock thingy, I believe. Oh. Also, hi Geargate. Hi Melly. Hi Soda. Hi. Kasavia with the Sola wow. Oh my god. Sola with the Kasavia subscription. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'll be. Maybe, hold on. Maybe we can change this a little. Maybe in the... that crossbow, I can't just like... I have to like draw a whole new crossbow, right? Because the bow should be like this, I think. Like that. I don't know. The crossbow itself is fine, I think. Something like that. I don't know. Do we want like a side profile? I wonder if I should just redraw the handle to be like this. And it's like that. I wonder if that's better. I don't know. Maybe it's not even a side profile. Maybe I'm just messing up the perspective because of this here. It is kind of bent like this way, right? Like it's like in 3D space, it's kind of like whoop. Like it's bent a little that way. I think. It's the handle that's throwing me off. Melly too! Oh! Oh my goodness, so many aliens! Hi. Well, the name bow and the crossbow, literally crossbow. Yeep. Because it looks like a cross? Show me where? I literally told her that. I thought it's because of the rope you have enough power to shoot the bow. I think it's a crossbow because technically... here's the thing. I think this is the reason it's called a crossbow, chat. I have no reason. I don't know how crossbows work, I think. But don't they actually have like 2 bows here? Like that? Isn't that what a crossbow is? Like, it's not really 2 strings. It's actually like 4 strings that goes across the bolt. And that way, that's why they call it a crossbow. Because you have like a bow here, and they cross at the arrow. Is that not where a crossbow comes from? Or am I thinking of like an arbalist? Which is like a standing like that. I don't know. Only 1 string? Okay. Let's erase a few things here, chat. I think what we need to do is get rid of this. I think we need to redraw the handle and like the strings and stuff. I think that's what's throwing me off here. And then make this much smaller. Erase. Well, I can fix that later. That's fine. Maybe erase that. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. This needs to be erased, though. Okay, so here's what we do. I think we need to make it so the handle actually comes out this way. Like that. There we go. Now, let's imagine, if Linkle is here, and this is the size of the crossbow, and the crossbow goes, like, up this way. Like that. I think that's, well, if that's the case, I need to change this. This needs to come down, like, here, right? So this is actually this area. So in reality, I need to come down this way. In which case, I need to draw out the handle again. Man, crossbows are hard in perspective. Like, the amount of stuff you have to, like, account for is crazy. I think this needs to be changed. That all needs to be changed. So, where would the thing go? Is that where the direction is? She's, like, aiming down, right? Well, how about this? Before we draw the handle, let's draw the body. Or do we have to, like, not? Because I think she's going to end up being, like, this big, right? She's going to have, like... She's going to be, like, this. She's going to be, like... Where... That's the face. And then, like, her chin goes, like, here. You know what? I have guidelines. I don't know why I'm not using them. Is that a dumb face, chat? Well, not dumb face. I mean, is this, like, dumb, like, proportionality? This is not the face we're using. But, like, this is, like, what I'm thinking in terms of, like, size. Gary, it looks like she has a goatee. It's the chin. Don't make it weird, chat. Jeez. Like, this is obviously not the face we're using, but, like... Is this dumb? So she's, like, holding it here and, like, here? What would your right hand be doing? Or, well, I'm right-handed. She's left-handed because she's Link. That's why I'm drawing her from, like, this angle. So her left hand is the primary hand. If you held a crossbow, like a gun, and you were left-handed, your left hand would be on the trigger. What's your right hand doing? Your right hand's, like, coming down and, like, holding it up, right? So she should be, like... But you know what? She's also kind of light, so she's going to, like, struggle with it, right? She's going to be like that, and then she's going to be like this, like... this, right? That's the crossbow hold. Well, no, it's gonna be even bigger than that. Like that? Again, this is not what we're actually doing with her face, but, like, that's what I'm thinking. We'll see, we'll see. It's kind of what I'm guessing here. Is it better to draw the body or the handle first and then just base it around the body? Or base the body around the handle, or the handle around the body. I actually don't know. I think it's better because it's such a rigid object. We can bend the body. Maybe we'll draw the handle first. In most personal crossbows, there's only one string or two parallel strings. Smelly Melly! I know who that is in the YouTube chat. Hello, hello. Some crossbows are like that, but the ray is more common in ballistas. Oh! Where did I get Arbalast from? I believe Age of Empires for that one. Oh, Gary, I finished the merge project between you and Kansavia if you want to see the result. Yes! Yes! I still have those, by the way, that you sent me, and I came across them accidentally, and I was like, oh my god, I can't show anyone these. Wait, who said something about the clock? I just saw the clock on her. What's the clock thing? Hold on, now I see what you're talking about. Well, the name bow comes from a bow, which is Old English, and the crossbow comes... Oh, well, where does the name crossbow come from? It's German. It's called arm chest. Ugh. Yeah, she has a crossbow and a weird clock thingy, I believe. Oh, I didn't know about the clock. Well, if you make the general shape and skip the detail, it'll still be okay. I don't even think she has the necessary strength to load it. She does not, but we're in fantasy world, all right? Link does not have the strength to use a hook shot, but it doesn't stop him. All right, Melly, Ursula, who's married to Melly. That is adorable! Oh my god. That is the cutest thing. Oh, that's so adorable. Okay, she's just older. That's more my type. Dang, maybe a little young. She looks like she's in her young 20s. But, like, nice. This one, I think it's going to get bonus points for having the little ooze slime goo thing over there. But, like, I'm not sure how much I am a fan of this one for a couple of reasons. One, what is up with the neck? That shadow looks like she actually has, like, real skin, which implies that she's doing makeup. You know what this picture reminds me of? It's like, you guys know those OnlyFans girls that, like, pose for, like, cosplay photos to get you to, like, click on their OnlyFans? Like, she looks like the diva cosplay girl, or one of them, right? One of 100. And she looks like a little bit of the makeup kind of leaked off. So if I ever got famous and Casavia got famous, like, and somebody cosplayed us, this is what I think it would look like. Shit, I can fix it if you want. Oh, no, it's no problem, no problem. It's for fun, all right? I think my favorite out of all of these, because there's other ones up above that are more, not stream appropriate, very lewd. Well, yeah, it's pretty lewd. So, I don't know. Do I like the younger version or the older version? Because I would date the older version. That's just hot, okay? The younger version is cuter, but I wish she didn't have such big boobs. I do. I wish her boobs maybe weren't so big. Like, she's like a double D right now. Like, more than a double D. She's like an E cup, I think. Or an... Yeah, she's bigger than double Ds. But, like, she needs to be like a B cup or something. But, like, besides that, I think this is great. This is great, though. This is, like, she looks the right age for the maturity that she is. I think the hat thing is cool. I like how oozy her hair is. I don't know. I think that's great. Solo, good job. Join my only exiles for Gary the Goo Boy cosplay. No. She's your daughter? No! That's so... No, Chad. Don't say that to Casavia, please. Don't tell Casavia that. That's... All right, we don't want to make her uncomfortable, okay? Great art, though. Great art. You and Axa Uwu. Kesa Uwu? No! Chat. She's chill, all right? She's chill. And she's awesome. How big is a crossbow? Like that? It has to be pretty big, right? I think it's like that. Or maybe we can do something like that. Something like that, and then the bow goes back here. Gary, this is so big! Yeah, I know, but we can fix it, don't worry. Center of it should go here, and then it's gonna dip down. It's gonna be like that, and that's all gonna be blah, 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 and then the arrow's gonna come here. Come on, Gary, just follow the line. Jesus. Like that. How's that, chat? Does that look like a dumb crossbow? I can resize it. We're going to resize it. This is too big, but like that's what I'm thinking right now anyway. Mabu Nakal? Who the hell is Mabu? Oh, he's part of the collab tomorrow. Oh, he DM'd me on Twitch. He wants on my server. Oh. Sure thing, bud. Invite people. Copy. Go here. Paste. Click. All right. So, there we go. He's going to be on the collab tomorrow. No, she's offline on Discord. We're safe. Ha! That's what you think, chat. Actually, I don't know. There's a lot of VTubers out there. I just know from experience. There's a lot of VTubers out there who stay offline until they're ready. Like, I know there's a non-zero amount of VTubers who do that. So I never trust they're currently offline thing. Okay, chat? Never trust it. In fact, you shouldn't even trust when I'm online because I'm not at my computer like 70% of the time. Oh, hello there, Mr. New Person to the Discord. I wonder who you could be. All right, so now that we have the crossbow down, I think this is a fine crossbow. Let's shrink it. Woo! All right, shrink the cross. I think actually it's not a bad looking crossbow. I really like the perspective on this. In fact, if anything, you know what? Hold on before we do that. Oh my God, this music. Why? Jesus, I can't take it, guys. We can't. Oh, I can't take it. Okay, here, more Zelda music, but not. Oh, my ears. This is so much better. Holy cow. I don't know how much I like the rain sense. I wonder if it's better here to have, like, a smaller end. Like, I'm undoing something. I don't know what. Hold on. There we go. I wonder if it's better to have, like, a smaller end like this. I think it would be, right? To imply it's, like, really far away. Does that look better? Yeah, I do like it better. This is like a perspective kind of thing, right? So let's make the eraser smaller. So that's good. So I think the crossbow's done for the bottom layer at least. And then we'll shrink it. And then we'll, whoops. We'll shrink it and then we'll work on Linkle. Work on Linkle herself. Boop. Like that? Is that a better size, chat? Then we relocate it. Like this? Yeah, I think this is fine. Although maybe I should arrow the arrow up here in hindsight. But we can fix that later. That's fine. Okay, let's do that. And then, she's going to be, like, right here with, like, her dress flowing down. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Pen tool, undo. Okay, let's draw Linkle. You ignore me now? We're going to cry? What? I'm getting soloed hard? What? Gary, what? Can we talk about that person, Smelly Melly? Oh, yeah, they're in the YouTube chat. There's someone called Smelly Melly. I thought that was you. Yeah, they were in the YouTube chat, and they said F you. So, you know, that's a thing. I thought that was you. I now remember Casavia saying she lurks during the art streams. Sometimes, yeah. During the Aggie IO streams. Hager Darben Strugenbart. My favorite German meme. If you ignore me now, I'm going to cry. That wasn't me. Oh. Melly wants attention. Yeah, I see. We're good. We're good, chat. So I'm thinking, like, if you use a crossbow, you need to have it, like, it's on your shoulder, right? Like, this part right here is going to be her right shoulder, I think, right? It's going to, like, sit on it. How would that sit? I'm, like, trying to, like, do a crossbow in my arms here. It would sit on the bit, like, on the bone. Like, right where your shoulder cuff is. Like, on the front end of it. So it's going to be, like, that. Where, like, that's the front of your shoulder. And then your clavicle's, like, in the back here. Like, right there, right? That's what I'm thinking it's going to be. So her head, it needs to be, like, right here. Oh, her head's, like, right there. Oh, shit. I'm trying to think now about, like, perspective. Because her head is going to be here. Well, not perspective, sorry. Her head's going to be, like, here. Shoulder is here. Wow, it's going to be a long neck. Like, her head needs to be, like... If you're holding that, it's going to be, like, right below... Like, this is going to, like, block her head. Like that. Dang! It's going to be, it's going to be difficult. Like that. And she's going to be, like, eye closed. And then she's going to have, like, one eye open. And her nose is going to be here. Like that. Does that make sense? And it's, like, kind of like a... Yeah! And her cheek is, like, kind of folded up a little. Does that make sense? I know the head shape is weird, chat. We're not actually keeping this face. But, like, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, maybe we have her, like... Her cheek is, like, moved up a little. My YouTube name is Princess Rat. Oh. My favorite German meme is Schlippy Schlappy. Schlippy Schnappy. Link it! There was a German rapper in an interview. He said, Shiggy Shiggy Du Wet, which means Squirtle Squirtle you know. My favorite rapper interview is any interview by Eminem, because he always looks like he's gonna kill the interviewer, but he's really just wanting to, like, take a shit. That's Eminem to me. I don't know why. He's just so not threatening. And then have her eye, like, covered a little. That's what I'm thinking, is that cheek is gonna get, like, pushed up by that. And she's gonna have, like, a shoulder up here, right? Which means I need to go back to moving this crossbow, because in actuality, it's got to be, like, up here. You know what, chat? Here's a brain blast for you. What if we have the bow already releasing, like, as it's releasing, and the arrow's like zoom on its way, but her Linkle will be like here, and she's gonna be like the cheek thing with her eye and the nose, whatever, right? And then here, it's gonna be like her feet. If this is her like upper body, it's kind of bending backwards here, and then her and then like that, and that's her belly button. And then her legs are like foom, or like a foom kind of deal, right? And she's like flying away because of the momentum of the crossbow, because she's so light. Would that be dumb? So we have like her firing the frostbolt, and her action shot is like an arc where she's like arcing away from the shot. Wonder if that would be a better pose. Put the face a few centimeters away, otherwise she will rip her face off. We're not like the arrow girl from Hunger Games. I've never seen the movie. I don't even know her name. But she's like, crossbows don't do that unless you're dumb. Or the kid that wants Minecraft, but his grandpa gets him. Ah! DC, go for it. Hi, DC, what's up? Welcome to the art stream where we draw Linkle. We're doing like a crossbow shot. I'm just undecided whether or not we want to do like an action shot where like she's actively aiming the thing where her head's like right, whoops, where her head's like right here. Head's like right here with her, like her cheek pushed up and her eyes like there with her nose. Like I thought about that. And her like she has like a closed eye here. That's what I'm thinking. The problem is that I don't know what to do with her lower body as this is happening. Whereas if we do an action shot and we have like the bow already released, like maybe it's like the string is like all wiggly from just shooting. The bolt's coming out, like maybe it's like a really big bolt on the screen, so it's like boom, so that way it implies like it was just shot. And then her legs would be like arced out because of the force of the crossbow pushing her back. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Have her shoot the crossbow and use the recoil to do a backflip because she's so light. Yeah, she's really light. Like that's the #1 thing people seem to get is that they give her the pit pats and it goes. That's the #1 thing people seem to say about Linkle is that she shouldn't be holding a crossbow. Also, we got to be careful about that clock too. And that's why I'm kind of wanting to do this backward shot. Because the clock is going to be like right here. But it's going to be like flying. It's going to be like here and there's whoop. And it's going to be like off of her chest. Because of the force of going backwards. And the metal's going to be later than the body. So that's why I'm thinking that. Or we just keep with the action shot like regular Link holding back the bow. And we just have her be like, bam. Also, does it look like she's aiming this way? Or aiming like this way? It looks like she's aiming like that way, right? And if she's aiming that way, what I'm trying to imply here is that is she like perfectly vertical? Like is her face like this? Where, is her face like, I'm drawing this so quickly. Is her face like... I'm giving her like kissy mouth. Is her face like this? Or is it like, Wow, she has a hell of a jaw. Jesus, Gary. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I have standards, even for like something we're not gonna use. Is her face like perfectly like facing this way? Or is it like facing downward? Does this make sense? Is this like a perfect side shot and she's just looking down? Or is this like actually secretly like a 3/4 shot? Like this. Like that. Where she's like looking toward the camera a little, but at the same angle. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if this is like a perfect side profile or like a, or like a 3/4 shot. And I'm just kind of confusing myself. And I think part of it's that handle there where I made it look like it's a side shot. It's really hard to say. Have her shoot the crossbow and use the recoil to do a backflip. Yeah, maybe. So I'm thinking, I'm kind of wanting to do like a 3/4 shot because I think it's more action-y. So she'll be like this, and then her cheek is pushed up here. She has her nose, her mouth. Chin's gonna be hidden. It's kind of a shame. And then eye's gonna be here. Like that kind of deal. So I'm thinking that's what we do. So if that's the case, we can't do the typical, like, here's her head, here's the chin. Jesus, Gary, draw a chin. And then that's her chin, and then you have, like, the box for the shoulders. You can't really do that here, because she's, like, her left shoulder is, like, doing, like, if this is, like, the typical, whoops. If this is, like, the typical, like, chest, right? She's actually doing this with her shoulders. Like, that's what's weird about it. And her head's, like, kind of tilted sideways here. And then her chin's here. Like, that's how I'm imagining her shooting the crossbow if the crossbow was, like, right here facing you. So, like crossbow here, and then it's like that. So that's what's kind of tricky about this, is we got to make sure... And I'm deliberately doing this from imagination here. So she has to, like, crunch up her shoulder here. And then she has to, like, have her head here. And she's, like, pushing up against her shoulder. So, like that. Where that's her, like, cheek. I have to, like, just think how we're going to do this. If you pull the crossbow bit down in this angle, you have to match her eyes with it. Otherwise, the picture doesn't make sense or is unrealistic. If you pull the crossbow bit down in this angle, you have to match her eyes with it. Yeah, so her eyes are going to be like, if that's like a giant eyeball here, her eyes are going to be like, oops. Her eyes are going to be facing that way. Is that not what she's doing? Is that not what's being implied here? I mean, I know it's a giant eyeball for what it is, but like... Is that not what I'm implying there? Is that what you're trying to say? Yes. Okay, okay. Just making sure. Because, it's kind of what I'm thinking anyway, is that that's what we'll do. Okay, well, let's think about it then. She has very bony shoulders. She's not very broad. She has a giant head because she's younger. She has elven ears. Oh, God, we got to draw elf ears. I didn't even think about that. Elf ears are like that, right? And then, like, there's a giant bridge on the top. It's like giant stretched out human ear, right? So we need to draw that, and then a little bit of that. A little bit around. And then like that? Is that normal? I'm trying to feel my ear here. So there's the bridge on top. That's this. And then you have the under, which is like a thing that folds in. Oh, I did draw that wrong. So it's like, so it's like an under that folds into like here, and then it kind of goes out. And then it kind of goes in, and then folds around. Man, elven ears are so weird. How do you draw them without looking weird? Are they really not stretched out human ears? Is that not the case? Well, we'll figure it out when we get to it anyway. Not directly on the bolt, otherwise her face ripped over and it's a bit far anyway. And not directly on the bolt, otherwise her face is ripped, bit over it and a bit far away. You think? So instead of like on the bolt, well, I mean, her shoulder's gonna be here, right? Like, that's her shoulder, like, hunched up. That's a terrible shoulder. Like, that's her head. Maybe have it behind the cheek just a little. Like, that's what I'm kind of thinking here. Like, do we want her to be, like, angry, though? Like, ugh. I don't know. This is a hard one. Like, I normally don't spend this long on, like... where am I positioning everything and like what I'm like doing with the pose. It's very difficult. So here's what I'm thinking. I think we keep the bolt like held back. I think that's fine. I think that we are not going to do a perfect side profile, but a 3/4. So instead of, you know, I just explained it, instead of like this action. Oops. Sorry, I can't draw a nose. Jesus, could you draw a bigger mouth, Gary? Holy cow. Whatever. Instead of one of these, I made her look like the Grinch here. I made her look like a Cindy Lou Who. Whoops. Gave you a little Cindy Lou Who there, nose, Miss Linkle. Look at that. Jesus, Gary. What kind of face is that? You know what? That's not Cindy Lou Who. That's, Wait, who is that? Is that Millhouse? Wait. It's like anime Willhouse. Oh, Bart. That's funny. All right. I think we're going to do a 3/4 though. As much as I love doing side shots. Sorry, that just cheered me up for a second. Okay, if she shoots the arrow, the string will kind of kill her because of the pressure of the string. You take her head a few centimeters away. That's what I'm trying to say. No, I get it. You don't want her head like... Well, I was thinking of balancing it on the shoulder, which is like here. I know before I kind of drew it like this where her cheek was like here, but yeah, you're right. It should be on the shoulder. Oh my god, get that away. So, what do we do here? I think the best course of action is to draw exactly where the head is and then worry about the shoulder in a second. So the head is going to be here. Now, it's going to be... We are going to get a chin shot in this, but only because her head is going to be, like, rotated. So, like, here, I'll do it. 3/4 shot, leaned this way. Does that make sense? So her head's going to be, like... If this is, like, a straight shot, I'm going to tip 3/4 and then rotate. And then I'm, like, shooting the crossbow down this way. Like, that's what I'm trying to imagine here. I know I'm kind of looking up, but, like... This, but like down. It's really hard to do with my thing, but I have limitations like that. Have you ever shot with a long arm or bow crossbow? Yes, I have shot bows before. Guys, my doorbell just rang. Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, so I didn't die, but I thought I was going to. I look out my, so I just had somebody ring my doorbell. Sorry, we were super distracted there. Also, I'm coming back to this crossbow. This looks pretty sick. Maybe we should make it a little thicker, though. Hold on. Like that. Maybe that'll look better. One second, hold on. Like right there. And then like that. Hold on, I know this is unimportant and it's not really that great, but I think this is important here. Hold on. Like this should go down deeper, right? There we go, that's what I wanted. Yeah, that looks better. Like that. Okay, so anyway, I go up to the door. Oh my god, we actually fixed it. There we go. So, neighbors admonishing Gary for his subpar drawing skills. Excuse me, I have great drawing skills. Also, this music is like non-existent right now. What the heck? They hear him talking about crossbows. Now they're sending the FBI over. Well, here's the thing, chat. Here's the deal. So, I just went up to the door and I looked through the little peephole because I have a little eye peephole, and I don't know what creepers out there. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a streamer, a little something of a streamer myself. So I go up to the door and I look out the thing and I see like this lady with like a clipboard in her hand and like whatever, right? Now my first instinct is, okay, this is like an election thing. They're like getting a survey. But then I thought, wait. I live in rural Pacific Northwest. We don't get political surveys out here. So I wait for a second because maybe she has the wrong thing or something, because at my apartments, it's kind of hard to tell which apartment's which. And sure enough, she like looked up and she looked down and then she looked up and then like looked to the left and she's like, oh, and she just like left. I was like, oh, creepy. And I didn't have to open the door. But Gary, I thought you liked talking to people. Yeah, I like streaming more, thank you, and being alive. So who knows? Maybe she was like a secret murderer. So I think Linkle's head needs to be kind of dainty, but large. So I think that's a good start. She is going to be tipped a little bit, like, if this is like a normal sphere, she's going to be tipped like this way. Like, that's, I think, the angle we need to go for. Like, maybe like a this kind of angle. Is that too much? Because her nose is going to be, like, here. The problem with this kind of angle... The problem with this kind of angle is it works, but only if, It only works if we can nail the hair. Like, she has, like, a ponytail thing coming out here. Like, maybe another one coming over here, like, behind. Like, that kind of deal. That's the only way that kind of image works, and I think that's fine. We're gonna fix the mouth and stuff later. She does have very, like, luscious lips, but we'll stress about that later. Too big. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking anyway. I was once outside with my friend walking around. We saw someone with a clipboard and a flashlight looking for, on a house waiting to write something down. That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Oh, it was the middle of the night, by the way, 2 freaking a.m. Ugh! Man, Germans! What the heck? The heck is going on here? But do I want that specific cross where she's, like, looking like that? Because it kind of looks like she's looking down this way, doesn't it? So maybe we need to, like, move this up just a little. There. Now she's looking, like, this way. And she's looking down. No, that makes sense. She's looking that way, right? That's where she's looking. And then the left eye is going to be, like, here. Which I think is the correct move. Because she's left-handed, right? So it's going to be on her left shoulder. Which means she's going to use her left eye, right? I thought it was someone who wrote stuff down so he can break into the house. Oh, like a, not a scout, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Here's the thing, though, chat. Do we want this angle anyway? Like, I know we have the choice, but, like, do we want this one? Because it's not very, like, cute, right? Like, it's very, it's very, serious, and that's fine. Her mouth is, like, right here. And that's very serious, and it's fine if it is, but the problem is, hold on, we need to draw, like, a 3D nose here. Nose 1, nose 2, nose 3. Yeah, because it's gonna be, like, a 3D nose, right? How do they do her nose? It's like a little, point with, like, the dash. That's, like, her nose in the picture. In fact, it's not even that. It's, like, this. Which is fine. It's okay. But, I mean, do we mooch it? Do we just go like boom, 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 boom? No, because if I draw the under nostrils here, it's going to look like she's, like, looking, like, up. She's going to be, like, we were going from, like, this to, like, this very quickly. Do they know that they can do it during the day as well? Like, nobody will know what they're writing. Well, during the day, people get creeped out. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think we are going to get a down shot of her nose here, like this. I think that's how we do this. And it's, like, very tiny that way. That's her nose. And then her eyes. Do I want her left eye closed or opened? Because no matter what, the left eye is going to be opened, right? Well, you know what? Maybe the problem here is that I'm not accounting for the chin. Because this is like a very large forehead shot. So maybe the problem here is I'm not accounting for... I'm not accounting for, yeah, it's going to be like a small mouth, a larger nose, and large eyes. I think I need to be mindful of that. Like that. And then left eye is going to be closed, I think. And closed eyes are just arrows, right? And then it's like, and then she's like angry, but it's consternation is a fan favorite of mine. There, is that stupid? The problem is their face might be too small relative to the rest of the head. But I guess when we draw hair, it would be kind of, it's fine. Is that face too small for her head? I know I'm trying to do a little forced perspective here, but maybe. Her shoulder's gonna be here. You know what? This face is too small. Erase it. We'll start over. God damn it. It's very suspicious and weird. We didn't say anything because you never know what that person is something, but I was scared. Oh. You should have been like, yo, pass the homework. Oh, no. Sorry, I need to drink water. Guys, I sort of teased this before, but I thought about doing... a kick stream. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Gary, what the fuck? You know what? If we're going to do Linkle, I think we have to do her eyes, right? So her eyes are like very feminine, very kind of anime-y. So you have like a large like lower eyelid. Then you have like fantastic leashes outward. I thought about doing a kick stream, and that's only because... Oh my god, do we give her makeup? Ugh. I guess she does have like a lot of mascara on, huh? Like this kind of eye? That's okay for an eye, right? That serves its purpose. And we can fix that later, but... I don't know, is her face too small? Like, I'm worried about the angle more than anything. Like, is this a fine angle? It has to be. This looks correct. But maybe this is where I'm screwing up, like right here? Maybe this should be like up here? No, because then it looks like she's off in nowhere land. I think this is correct. Maybe the chin is weird? Maybe it should be like that? I don't know. This chin is what I think is throwing me off. Yeah, I think that second chin was better. Hold on. I think this chin is better here. Right? Yeah, I think this is better. Or like this? Like that? I like that second part more as well. Okay, there we go. How's that for a chin? That looks better, right? And then the cross is still not there, actually. So I think the angle still stays the same, but the cross needs to change now. Okay, so that is basically her new layout. Like that. Which means if it is, we need to make a few adjustments here. This is fine, I think. I think this angle is still fine because it's like still pointing down. If anything, now it's pointing like that. So I think the original angle was fine. I think this is pointing this way, but the rest of the features should be like... I don't know where the front is. For those of you smartasses say the cross is already done, it's not. This is not the cross. This is her mouth line. So we need a cross where the nose goes. Like that? I think that is going to be what we do. It's kind of like angled this way a little, but I think that's fine. Kickstream, are we allowed to kick you? No, there's a website. Gonna need you to elucidate that us on that one. I can read. So what I'm thinking is that there's this website called Kick, and it's traditionally associated with like gambling and like, you know, adult actresses. The thing is though, is that, I don't know, I wouldn't mind a competitor to some of these major streaming platforms. And I feel like Kick, now if you guys are worried, don't worry. As an affiliate on Twitch, I can in fact dual stream on Kick. It would be Kick that would have the problem with it if they did, but I'm not a partner over there. So what I'm thinking is, hold on. Wait, I'm so confused. So the mouth goes here. Wait, hold on. What if this was the nose line? What if it was like that? Would that be dumb? It would be dumb because the mouth is going to be like right there, right? But then maybe that kind of works. It's such a weird angle though. I don't know, dogs. This is a little bit of a uncharted territory for me. What's her nose look like? Oh, it's like indented. She has like no bridge. She's like the opposite of a bridge. She's like that. Like that. And then she has like grr, anger face. Man, this is such a weird... Like that? She does have tiny eyebrows, doesn't she? Then her mouth is like down here. It's like really tiny. What if we do that? Would that be better? I think it is, actually. I think I did get... Finally, I got the face, right? Yeah, even at this angle, it looks pretty good, right? I think I did pretty alright with that, really. The cheek is going to get buried up just a bit. Maybe give her a little bit of a pupil, you know. And she has, like, normal pupils. Like that? We'll see, we'll see. Like that? Maybe. Either way, I think this is the way to go here. I think this is correct. It's backed by Stake, the main company website, AFK. Gambling, or A-Fake. A-Fake! Gambling, no! Oh, ooh! No, I wouldn't do a gambling stream. I'm thinking if we did, like, an actual boob learning stream where we unironically drew, like, just a million boobs and we just had to, like, learn how to do it correctly. Because I still can't draw them very well. Like, something like that. Like, where I just learn how to draw boobs. And we would actually draw, like, explicit 18+ boobs. Like, I'm thinking that would be where we can do it. And not feel, like, totally embarrassed about it. Because I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just, I don't know how everyone would feel if I did it on, like, Twitch. I couldn't. And that's why when I looked at Kick, I mean, we can look at it now. I mean, that's fine, I think. Let me just make sure there's nothing, like, inappropriate on the front page, because they're still a newer streaming website, so it's going to be hard for them to keep up with inappropriate people. Kick.com, what do we got? Yeah, okay, can't show that. Jesus Christ. Dude, the very front page of it has a lady covering her boobs with her hand. Oh my god. How can I show this? I can't even show the website. I can't even show the website because there's a naked lady on the front, and then there's a gambling stream right next to it. Damn, Kick.com, what are you doing to me? So I'm thinking we do that, and then if we drew, like, a boob learning stream, we do it there, and we, like, draw, like, explicit boobs, and we just learn it, and we just dedicate a whole stream to it. And the reason why is because when I was checking it out earlier, Jesus, I can't draw breasts. That's sort of better, but one's bigger than the other. Gary, that's how all boobs are. Yeah, well, when you draw them, they're different, okay? Or they're the same. So I was looking through that website, and the thing is that when I was looking on there, one, there was like 2 VTubers with like 5 viewers, and I was like, my people! Second, when I looked through a lot of like the smaller streams, like 50 viewers, there were a lot of like tattoo artists and like artists in general, because they do explicit things with their art. Like one lady was on there and she does art, and she drew like art without like a woman's breast hanging out, but it was very artistic. It wasn't like seducing. It wasn't like sexy. It was just like art. And I was like, oh, it's super interesting. And then there was another one where a tattoo artist like was tattooing a guy's chest, and it was a really, really good tattoo. It was like a skull or something, but they couldn't show it on Twitch because, one, I don't think you can show tattooing on Twitch unless it's like you have your shirt on and your pants on, and at that point, like, you're getting a tattoo on your like forearm or something. Maybe they don't even show that. Maybe you're not even allowed to show that. But I just thought that was really cool that like a lot of artists are floating to this website because, you know, art is a very contentious thing sometimes. Chat, I don't know what her shoulder's supposed to look like, because her left arm, my right arm, will have the stock on the shoulder, but then like have this action with the arm. Like it's gonna look like this in the end, right? So I'm thinking maybe we start with holding the hand here, like the hand's gonna go here, and then the forearm is gonna be like this and like this. Give her crunch. It's an elbow. Like that. So I think that's how we kind of have to do it, because it's going to be a hard angle to draw this hand in. I think we have to start here. I think that's kind of inevitable, right? Yeah, but Twitch doesn't have a great history of considering context. Well, that's why maybe it's important to have competition, so that way your new Twitch CEO doesn't hire or fire 1/4 of your business, and it's, you know, you have competition. So yeah, there's a lot of criticism of people, well, of Kick in general, because it is a gambling website. But I'm okay with at least somewhat supporting competition in the streaming space, because it's only better for me, right? I don't benefit from there being only 2 major streaming websites, and having another one, even one that is maybe or morally questionable, we'll put very kindly, morally questionable. I feel like it's important to have that competition in the first place. Plus, if nothing else, if Kick gets popular, all the booby streamers are going to go over there. Ha! And then we take over Twitch, boys. You can show boys' chest on Twitch or YouTube, but not female ones. Disagree? Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can be a guy and, like, take off your shirt. I think that is actually, like, against the rules on Twitch. I believe booba in Twitch is allowed as long as it's artistic and tasteful. Nope, can't do it. Because you want to know why? Chat, think about this. Think like you are a What is her hair gonna look like? Think like you are a, think like you're a person on Twitch who wants to break the rules. Think about it that way, chat. Put it from that perspective. Couldn't you make the argument that, like, hey, I am a VTuber and boobs should be allowed because it's artistic. My VTubing model has giant boobs hanging off of it. Like, explicitly. But it's artistic because it's animated. Or is this like a I know it when I see it kind of argument? Which I guess it would always be with pornography, but... doesn't Tyler 1 do that often? Or Dante's or Mathel? Oh. Maybe. Maybe they changed it. I do remember that being, like, a problem, though. So her hair, she kind of has, like, a bowl cut look on the front. She has, like, little tassels that come down here, like, down to below her eyes. Like that. In fact, if her shoulder's coming here... Shoulders coming... I don't know how to draw her shoulder, chat. I really don't. Like this? Hold on, let's draw it below the gun. What would her shoulder look like before the gun, okay? Her neck is going to be long here, and it's going to be short here. I know this is kind of looking like a long, like a Templar neck. Oh my god, you want to know what I saw recently? I was reminded this existed. It was on, it was about PoE2. PoE2, Exile Con art. I watched this whole thing again. It was this one, right? Building the World? Yes! Okay, chat, I watched this recently. Look at this. Do you guys remember this? It was when the artist was talking about the original character arts. This is, by the way, what the witch is going to look like in PoE2. Get hype.
Okay, here's a close-up showing the new in PoE.
Oh, look at these different models. Oh, I'm so excited for PoE2, boys. This was 3 years ago, too. This is, dude, you can only imagine how much better it's gotten since. I think the Ranger looks way better. In fact, don't they have, like, comparison art here somewhere? Hold on. They have, like, comparison art here. This. Okay, this is amazing. As somebody who is currently into line art, look at this line art right here in the middle. Isn't that incredible? I think that's fantastic. Because you have, like, the witch who's, like, tall and kind of lanky, and then you have the ranger who's short and stubby. Like, look at the difference in, like, the side shot models between them. Like, that is amazing to me. In fact, not only is that amazing, I paused this and looked at this for so long. There was so many little things I noticed about this that was like, well, we were just talking about breasts, right? Look at the Ranger's breasts. This is so realistic to me. Like, this is like an A cup, right? It's a really small breast, but like, look at how they sit on her chest when she has her like her lower back pushed forward and her front shoulders kind of just being there. Like, she has like a very curvy spine, right? Like, look at how they sit on that. Isn't that weird how they like sit so high, like their pecs? I just thought that was really cool. I once saw a stream where a girl had really big boobies and a shirt covered maybe 30% of it. It was like, Twitch, do something. Oh, does she have some amount of water nearby? True. But anyway, this is why I want to practice breasts. Like, I guess I can sort of use this, my mouse here. So like, look at this breast. It's like lining the chest and it's like attached on. It's like stapled on. Like, it's almost sitting on like it's plastic. But it's not. It's like natural. It's so good. I think the curves of her calf going into her thigh, I think that's genius. You can see them kind of fix the thigh there. And then, oh man, it's so good. And then she has like a short haircut, which I'm always a sucker for. And then you have the witch. Now, compare that to the witch, and this is like a totally different body frame. The witch is lanky and long and kind of clumsy looking. She has like very long limbs. But what's genius about it in particular was her upper back. Now, if I had to draw this, I would have made her upper back way thicker. In fact, I would have made all of this backside thicker. I would have had it gone up here, going into the back kind of here if I drew it. But I think it's smart to like take a little creative liberty there because they really want to sell you on the fact that the witch is a very like very skinny kind of character. And it like reminds me of like late 90s hot girls. And like that's like stereotypical skinny girl kind of deal. It's the same deal.
So they were simply
I thought that was
referred
really
to as
good.
the strength,
Marauder,
dex, and int
the
character.
Ranger looks great. Oh my god, look at this art. Holy shit. Oh my god, PoE2 is going to be amazing. But man, I want to draw art like this. Could you imagine? Dude, if I could do art like this, how many VTubers we would draw? I'm skinny as the witch. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. The witch line art, this is a little bit different. I've never, like, oh, no, not that. I don't like that. The witch. Okay, look at this witch, like, original art that they had. Like, these are all the concepts for witch, right? Look at how sorceress-y she is. Like, sorceress-y she is. Like, from Diablo 2. Like, that is, like, giant boobs, like, sword. This is like swords and magic. What's that old, like, D&D term? Swords and sorcery. So this is a very swords and sorcery kind of stereotypical hot video game girl. And then they kind of melted her down a bit. And then they like kind of put on more clothes. And then they came up with this. And I think, oh God. Now see, this is where they like found the body frame and everything. But they had the choice of like hairstyle. What kind of clothes did she wear? If you guys are wondering where this like plaid patch came from or whatever, this is the Path of Exile. This is closer to Path of Exile 1. I think. Which one here? I think this one is the most closest to Path of Exile 1, where she has like the patch and everything. The one I like the most here, it has to be the far left one, right? Right? Like the far left one, that is clearly the best one. I refuse to believe Witch is taller than Ranger. No, yes, I think she is. I think she's younger, and I think she's taller. I think that the Witch is lanky, and but she's crouched over because she don't give no fucks. So anyway, that's the Witch, right?
We tried
But
a lot of
then,
iteration, but everything we tried didn't quite seem to do it.
and then they show the 3D model. So they chose like the second one there, I think. And then this is like her beginning 3D model. Gives her a little bit of too much of a jaw, in my opinion. Then they're like, what clothes do we put on her?
Okay, so here's...
And then they come up with this, guys. Holy shit, what great art is that? Look at that witch. Oh my god, I love that. I love how, like, evil she looks. And I love how, like, pursed her upper lip is compared to her bottom lip. I love how they... It's so good. I like how, like, she looks like she's crying, but then, like, never bothered to fix the mascara. Ah!
The finished witch.
It's so good. I like the way she moves.
See,
if you've never seen PoE2 in action with the witch in the start, she, like, when she shoots her wand, it, like, kind of knocks her back a little. I don't know. I think it's really cool.
The original one.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, here's what I clicked on this video for. Speaking of art.
We're not quite ready how to show that yet.
All right, you ready for this, guys?
And here's...
Now... Unfortunately, one of the goals they have going into Path of Exile 2 is fixing the Templar neck. Now, look at this Chad. Okay, look how long this neck is. This is like amazing. And then they nerfed it. But look at the skin pores. Holy shit.
It's a bonus comparison.
Well, I guess that's hair. Man bun, he's not bald. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is not fan-made. This is actually what GGG put in their slide in ExileCon, which I thought was hilarious. Anyway, so they have like the skull MTX because of how stupid it looks. Man, woman, Templar. Oh, yeah. Listen to the crowd.
And... yeah, so... It's been a very long time goal for me to kill all the Templar memes, and with PoE2, I hope they will be gone.
Just seeing that fucking face up here, man. It's like he's like it's like a meme. It's like he's so serious with like consternation, focus, and there's like this long ass giraffe neck. I don't know why that entertained me so. Oh, here's all the items and everything. Oh, this was cool. So this was the before they fixed it PoE2 chest armor.
Director came in.
So the individual pieces like kind of bounced off, but it didn't look that great. It was kind of mid, right? Then they fixed it.
So we went back and added a lot of separation between.
That looks great in my opinion. I don't know how well it looks on stream because I'm at 720, but like this looks amazing. Like all the individual pieces are moving, and then there's one more they show here with a robe. Look at this robe on this witch, and then tell me that this is not going to be amazing. Look at this graphical fidelity. Hold on.
Think like medieval armor smiths.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Look at this.
Okay, so here we have an updated occultist
Dude, her legs are knocking up the skirt.
investment. So we now attach many more pieces that are affected.
This
by
looks
physics.
amazing. I think that looks awesome. The meme will never die in my fart. Can you link the video? Yeah, sure. There is... Oh, hold on. I'll link it to you without the timestamp. Boom, boom. Okay, this is the Path of Exile, ExileCon video that we're watching. It is 3 years old, chat. Okay, so... Wait, what? Did I just put C there? God damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Delete, Control Z, copy, and then paste. Okay, so this is the ExileCon... ExileCon like 3 years ago. This was actually published online December 26th, 2019. So, you know, there is going to be a lot of changes, but I just loved this video. As a guy who's getting really into art now. I'm playing it on the lowest graphics anyway, graphic gamers.
So if you look very closely...
But doesn't this look amazing? Look at this. You see that little necklace? It like bounces independently of the armor.
It bounces as you run, and we can have...
Like that looks so
sleeves
cool.
that dangle.
I love it. And then you have like this armor, which is like more of a robe.
Cloth mesh that is influenced by both physics and by the character animations.
Damn, Ranger looks badass, dude. She don't give a fuck. Look at that haircut.
And it's something that is...
She's like a scar on her face and
technically
shit.
tricky to do, but basically it means that we can do cloaks that sit much...
I can't wait to wear that armor with no pants. What? No, Templar's gonna have pants. They're overhauling Templar, dude.
And...
Guys, I saw this, and the first thing I thought, oh my god, they're going to have armor dyes in the game, and I can make everything this bluish teal. Then he says this.
Areas where the color of armors can change. So
Hmm.
this means we can do dyes, which lets players customize and match the look of the characters. And
Oh my god, please, GGG, let us buy in the NTX store for like $5, let us buy an RGB tool where we can like pick the exact color we want, and I could just recreate me. Oh my god, please. Please, GGG, I need this. Does it have purple? I would imagine. Purple is a very elegant, regal color? Royal
maybe
color?
6 years ago in the office, someone made...
So this is what it looks like with no pants. Dude, look at the difference in glorious plates. This is like the top level armor base. Look at the difference. Isn't that just absolutely incredible how much better that is? Dude, PoE2 is going to be amazing. Sound? Oh, who cares about sound? Come on.
Okay, so
and then they have an interview. But I just thought this one was like really interesting. Now look at this. So we just talked about like the witch on the thing. This is to pick the thing. Okay, look at this witch animation.
Areas of the first act.
Okay, not that.
This is the riverbank area where the player gets
this.
Look like they are under siege. To do development.
Oh, the original forest. Oh, this. So this is a screenshot of very early Path of Exile. I don't know if you guys recognize those trees right there, but they confirmed it in this like discussion in the video. They said that this area, forest, is the oldest area in all of Path of Exile. And now I'm thinking back to GDCC or GDC when Chris Wilson made that talk this same year, 2019, and he used this forest as an example of the program where it's like auto-generating maps, and I just thought that was really cool. And then what else was from ExileCon? That was like the big one I watched. I didn't really watch much else. PoE2, ExileCon, livestream day 1, Quinn. Twitch reaction. GGG shares plans for 2023. Official gameplay reveal trailer? Maybe. Blizzard veteran plays PoE for the first time. Nice, 7 months ago. Game hasn't changed much since. Procedural world generation in Path of Exile. Oh! Wait, I haven't seen this one. Ow. Oh my god. Tile base. Oh my god! Dude. Okay, well. Maybe I'll have to check that out later. So let's go back to the Ascendancies. I think every time I watch this, I get, like, distracted. I get distracted. Because every time we, like, look at a new thing, I just, like, what am I looking at? F'd a bit, you were yellow. Well, you know what? Stream didn't crash, so we're good. I believe the trees are the same. They just changed the lighting on them. Oh. So what is this? Ally of the Wild. Oh my god, look how angry she is. Grants a summon Wildcat companion skill. You have Wildcat aspect while your companion is active. Oh, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm sure they explained it in the video. Am I the only one who doesn't like shapeshifting in like ARPGs? Am I the only one? Maybe they'll change it a bit because they talked about how in the gameplay footage, they talked about like you can switch animals instantly and you can still use all the same attacks and everything. But I found myself all the time never really like emotionally gameplay, never really attaching to animal shapeshifting just because I've never been like a druid kind of guy. Like when I think of ARPGs, I think of me with a spear or a polearm, like just going through screens and screens of enemies like it's Dynasty Warriors. And I feel like animal like transforming into a werewolf just never like it's never been a power fantasy of mine. Will you be able to summon a rat and gain aspect of the pack? If only. Yeah, please, dude. Hold on. Come here. Hold on, chat. I wasn't prepped for this. Hold on. Come here, chat. Chat. Come the fuck here, chat. Come here. Come here, chat. Where are you? Hold on. Come here, chat. Get over here, chat. Get over here, chat. Aspect of the Weta. Calling it now. Holy shit. I'm a genius. GGG. Please. I saw that yellow. Did you guys see that yellow? I saw that yellow. I'm looking at you, green light. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Okay, motherfucker. You see right here? Don't change to yellow. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. Don't change to yellow. I'm going to eat you. Don't change to yellow. Oh, please. Aspect of the Weta. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, what is this? Division. Gems socketed in your weapon grants 2 skills. One supported by GMP, the other supported by Barrage. Now, I think this means that it's in addition to your normal 6-link, right? Gems socketed in your weapon grant 2 skills. One supported by GMP. Oh, no. Yes? No. These are not the same 6-link, right? It's like one skill has GMP, the other one has Barrage, so that way you can like clear waves or do bosses? Is that what it's telling you? Transformations are just buffs with more visual effects. Yeah, but it's not very fun to me. I don't know. I don't want to be like a fucking bear. I saw red. I saw yellow and red. Oh, Lord. Is it going to be one of these streams? So we're green now, so I know you guys hear me, but how's the lag? Like from the time you chat something to the screen, like how bad is it for you? The Mage Weta build? Play us over the camera? Ah! It's like 2 6-links. Yeah. Okay, that's what I kind of interpreted it as. So division is you have 2 6-links in one skill. So what's going to happen is you have Burning Arrow, and Burning Arrow is either going to be one version with GMP or one version with Barrage, and you just pick between the two at any given time, right? That's the benefit of division. This is like, what is this? Ricochet? So, like, maybe this is like Chain Pierce Fork? Is that what it is? Chain Pierce Fork? And you have the choice between them? It's kind of Dead-eye, isn't it? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want, like, your skills have +1 chain. Your skills have +2 pierce. Your skills have +2 fork. I don't know if I like this. I think it's fine, but it's so boring. I just hope they do something interesting. I want interesting, okay?
And one is supported with
I want something cool. What do they say here?
One is supported by the Barrage support. That's nice. Yeah. You can choose to have an additional chain, 2 more pierces.
Motherfucker, I was right. Okay. Jesus, I need to watch more of these. I need to like catch up on all this before we do ExileCon, baby. I need to like check up on all this because like +1 chain, +2 pierce, projectiles fork. Okay, this is boring to me. Like I know, like this is not worth an ascendancy. Like when I think about this, compare this to like Dead-eye. Dead-eye doesn't just get +1 chain. They get +1 chain and bounce off terrain. They don't just get, you know, well, they actually don't get fork or projectile pierce, but they have like the Mirage Archer thing, which turns them into like pseudo totems. They have like the far shot and barrage like is straight. Like it's all super interesting stuff. And I worry that if it's just +1 chain, this is just going to be so boring that nobody's going to take it, even if it's good for their build. They'll just always take this one. Like that's what I worry about with PoE2 Ascendancies, because like I'm looking through some of these. Each second, your next projectile fires +1 projectile, stacking up to 5. This is cool. I like this. This is awesome. Is anyone worried that they look at this and they're like, oh, unless you have a very specific build, just play the PoE1 campaign and do the old, like, Deadeye? It's like, oh, God.
It's a bit
oh,
more,
no!
You know, Spike, it's straight up you every second.
What would I even use with this? If this makes it into the game, if this were in the game right now, what would I use with it? You get an extra projectile up to +5 every 5 seconds. So what do you want to fire every 5 seconds that benefits from an extremely high amount of projectiles, but only once in a blue moon? Explosive arrow ignite? Maybe? Maybe if you're like, I see yellow, red. Oh, shit. No, don't be one of these streams. No! We still F? I see green. I see. We're back up in line. Hold on, chat. Are we back up? I see green now. Are we good? We Gucci? We Gucci, chat, as the kids say. I think we're Gooch. I think we got Gooch. Oh, hold on. I gotta fix my phone. There we go. And there we go. All right. We back? Fonzie with Ghost? Yep. Okay. Cool. So, anyway, I worry. The only thing I can think of is like explosive arrow ignite, where in between every major ignite, you want to do something spammable or something. Or hell, it doesn't even have to be spammable. Maybe like you just use this with like explosive arrow and you just that's how you get your huge ignites. And then when you map, because that's like a bossing thing. And when you map, you have GMP anyway. So it's not like it matters regardless, right? So maybe that's what we would do. Maybe that's what they had like the design goal in, like an explosive arrow kind of thing. I don't know what else you would use with it. What's this? Spell avoidance. Wait, I get it. You shapeshift. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. You shoot off the bow skill, and then you, like, yeah, shotgun, and then you shapeshift. Oh, you're right. Man, my throat hurts today. So what do we got here? Spell avoidance. Grant the spell avoidance skill. While spell avoidance is active, your chance to dodge attack hits instead apply to spells. While spell avoidance is active, your evasion rating is converted to spell evasion rating. Was this before spell suppression? I think this was before spell suppression, because this was before, because 3.15 had the defense, or 3.15 was the Hated League. That was Expedition. 3.16 was the defense overhaul, where they added spell suppression. So this was before that. I wonder if this still even exists in the game, because there's no dodge anymore, right? Yeah, that's gone. Yeah. It's just going to be a more bursty version of Deadeye +1 Proj, maybe? Yeah.
Switch it on and off whenever you want, and when it's active, it turns
okay, what's next?
Chill, or
same thing.
Shock to them. You'll notice she's got
oh, she's holding it. Oh, this is like exactly the archetype I want to play down to the T. It's a female spear/polearm thing, lightly armored like a Greek hoplite. Maybe a cool cape. Oh my god, I'm playing this. This Ascendancy is what I'm playing, guys. This is my power fantasy.
Unique weapon choice there.
This is what peak Goo Boy performance looks like.
Something else that's coming.
Okay, this is the crossbow class. I guess it makes sense if it's like the crossbow class, but I don't want to play crossbows.
You'll also notice.
Can we talk about? Then again, it might be like Gladiator or Champion or something, where like the art is like a noob trap and you don't actually play it like that. Can we talk about that +1 or? Oh my God, we're orange. I see red, orange, green. Guys, what is it with my stream and getting like 10 viewers and then immediately we lag. I never understand this. It's like a curse, man. It's a curse. Not an old woman, 3 out of 10. Yeah, there's no old women in this game unless maybe the Templar female. What? I like to play older women in D&D. Well, I never played D&D, but if I did, I'd play an older woman. Like late 40s, like high 40s, lower 50s, woman, husband died in the war, has his old polearm, gets harassed by a group of bandits, she kills them, she goes on a journey. Like, that's my lore in my head. So if I ever did D&D, that's what I would do.
Closely, that there's a hail of arrows coming from behind her. I wonder where that's coming from.
Huh?
The new flare arrow skill is a meta skill. You can put any rain skill, like Rain of Arrows or Blast Rain, or skill supported with the new arrow support. And then you use the flare arrow at a location, and then you start getting airstrikes of that rain skill coming down on that location over a long period of time.
Right. We've talked about this before, I think. The flare skill. I don't think there's anything interesting that comes out of this because... Or maybe there is, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. We'd have to see the new skills. My only thing that comes to my head is that maybe there's something you can do. It depends on how they define, like, what tags the flare arrow gets. Because if flare arrow is not triggerable and you have to actually cast stuff, the welcome mat. Ooh, were you watching PoE2 stuff? Yeah, just refreshing before we go to ExileCon 2. What I'm thinking is that skill, I need to know more about it. Like, can you trigger it? Can you trigger flare arrow, or does it have to be like hand casted? Because if it has to be like your own attack, that's kind of lame, right? But if it's triggerable, then maybe you could do something like Hex Touch, Rain of Arrows, Hex Touch, and like not Hex Touch, I'm sorry. Rain of Arrows, Withering Hit or something? What's that gem called where you give a stack of Wither every hit? Like, that's what I'm thinking here. We do it for like a poison build. So you do like Flare Arrow, Rain of Arrows, whatever, Withering Touch, thank you. Withering Touch, and then like that's it, or you add on like a curse setup with it or something, and then you would just like stack up a bunch of withers that way, so you just don't have to worry. It's a way of doing like wither sustain on the bottom right of the tree without using like wither stuff. Are we lagging today, really? Guys, is that common? Do I normally lag that much? Like, is that like a regular thing? Or because I'm now noticing it because of that square over there? Saying it gives 28 gems is pretty hyperbolic. Between the new gem system and it's essentially being a lazy person's plus support gem swap. Wait, he said 28 gems? I missed that. What was the quote? Not that much? No, not that much. Thank you.
Getting airstrikes of that rain skill coming down on that location over a long period of time.
Like
they will always count.
Your totems ensnare nearby enemies when placed. Oh, this is for the ballista things. God, I hate ballistas. Oh, I don't like them at all. They're so boring to me. You just lay down a totem. Also, can I just point out, this lady has like a spear, but all I see are 2 crossbow things and 1 arrow skill. This seems like the crossbow ascendancy, not the Greek hoplite class. You know, chat? Also, this is 100%. That looks like Vigilant Strike, but I know it's not. This is absolutely like some form of Fortify, by the way. Not actually, I don't think it's going to be as boring as Champion, but I do think that in PoE2, there is room for like a very defensive ascendancy on the bottom right of the tree, or whatever the equivalent will be. Like, basically, we don't have Champion anymore, so we need new defensive ascendancies. I wonder if this is like a defensive ascendancy, because you have like Ensnare, you have this, you have probably some form of Fortify that looks like, or damage reduction. Is there rain outside? No, it's actually beautiful outside, and I'm here with you, chat, all right? Enjoy me. The stream you lag frequently. The streams you don't lag, it never drops below green. Yeah, truth. That's kind of what I was suspicioning of. It's +1 gem for 4 skill gem swaps. Oh. Gary ignores Sola so much that he didn't notice Sola explicitly tried to bring up the gem discussion. What? Man, I didn't know Asmongold worked at GGG. Can we talk about that one passive that gives 28 gems in weapon slot? Oh, yeah. Also that the projectile every 5 seconds worked with spears as well. Oh. Oh, wait. What if we did, because you get free forking, right? What if we do like fork, the +1 proj, and then we do like, whatever, we need to see new skills. Okay, that gives me a little more hype. What do you mean? Can we talk about that one passive that gives 28 gems in weapon slot? What passive is that? Link? Picture? Link? I'm sorry, Sola, you're so hard to pay attention to because I suck at reading.
Counters moving, which is interesting for bleed.
That also, it's kind of, okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. Can I just criticize PoE2 for a second? I know. I'm arguably a fanboy. Maybe I just am a fanboy. But am I the only one that thinks Siege Warfare looks like a really boring Ascendancy node? This is like, now that looking back at these, I'm almost like kind of, I'm not getting anxiety, but like I see anxiety in the distance. Because if I go to ExileCon and like half of the Ascendancies are like this node, or like half the Ascendancy nodes are like this, where it's like, here's this unique mechanic. And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, it's cool and it's fine. It'll have a place, but it's also kind of boring. Like, that's kind of what I'm worried about. It gives GMP the other G. Oh, okay. You're right. I got you. If it works like Ensnaring Arrow for bleed, it's really cool. If it doesn't, oh, of course it works with bleed. I would be shocked if it does not work like Ensnaring Arrow with bleed. Like, that's, I think, how everyone's reading it, including me.
And so that's really good.
What was the last note over here? Siegebreaker?
Siegebreaker.
Your most recently placed Ballista Totem deals 100% more damage, has 100% more attack speed, and has 50% less damage taken. Now, call me crazy, but we have no shot at, like, well, already in all PoE2 information. We don't know how it's going to work out. But, like, there's no shot anyone can predict what we're going to use Siegebreaker for. Because there's a chance, I'm not saying it is the case, but there's a chance that there's, like, some unique item that says you can only have one Ballista Totem and yada yada, a bunch of bonuses. If that's the case, then this is awesome. And it's great for that one build. But I don't know if I would waste this on bleed. I don't think I would waste this on bleed. Because you get the ensnare and everything. I wouldn't waste this on bleed. I would use this on, like, because you have 100% more attack speed. That's fantastic, right? Why would you waste that on bleed earthquake? I feel like you would do better with, like, I saw red. Orange. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. See? Why? Why, chat? Why do I get lag spikes? What is up with that? I don't get it. Or do my neighbor, is somebody like leeching off my internet right now? I have fiber internet and I'm like chugging. Ugh. Did you just say that you're a femboy? No? How would you get a ballista with bleed earthquake? It's PoE2. Everything is possible.
This one makes your most recently placed totem supercharged.
Also, by the way, they just framed this entire discussion as like, ooh, look at this rain of arrows. I wonder where that comes from. Hee hee. But like, they've shown nothing to like, why should I go into the monster and do that? You need to show these nodes, baby. Show me.
4 times damage. Math.
Close combat. You may use melee, sword, and axe skills with your bow. No, it's still not a spear. What the heck? Oh no, now I'm disappointed. Wait, where's my spear nodes? You can't just tease this. That's right. Now I remember we went over this. Never mind. It's not fortify node. Oh, man. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. We're going to use it. Trust me. But, like, oh, man. Where's the spear node here? Ugh. You know what would be thematic, chat? Here's what would be thematic. I think the lady in this, they can keep everything the same, but have her holding a bow that she's like, has like the point over here on that she's stabbing into the enemy. If you do that, I think this whole ascendancy makes way more sense. But if just holding a spear, I think that's a little bit of a misnomer there. Or did you say fanboy? Yeah, fanboy for you Germans out there. Fanboy. I wish that this was on the other ascendancy and you could have variants of both skills. Oh, true. This is exciting though. This is cool. I just want more spear stuff. Guys, we have a whole new archetype of weapons. We have javelins, and that's amazing. And I love it.
Beastmaster.
Oh, Beastmaster. Obligatory transform
should we go
ascendancy
in
that
order?
every single class is going to have. So you have Kitty Cat, and then you have Angry Cat, and then you have Boar Cat, and then you have Cat Cat Cat.
What she's got going on. Now, shapeshifting. Creature. So if we look at the first,
Born to be Wild grants Werecat form skill 10% more damage while shapeshifted. Now, guys, here's my question. If we're locking certain ascendancy or certain animal shapeshifting behind certain ascendancies, then does that mean Forbidden Flame and Forbidden Right are going to be just like... There's going to be some amazing transformations that are only available and locked behind a lot of currency and just outright not available in SSF, where like a non-transforming, like if you want to be a Werecat, you have to have this ascendancy, otherwise pay a lot of money. Like that's how I see this, which is interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it's interesting. It's been 3 years. I don't doubt we'll get a Spear ascendancy. Oh, we'll have it. But, like, don't tease me with that picture, man. So I can sit on Sola's shoulder and watch her destroy every boss. I'm going to shift into a rat.
node. This is the only way to get the Werecat form skill, which is the high crit shapeshifting form.
High crit,
So-
okay.
So we have a few different shapeshifting forms. One of them we wanted to build into this ascendancy class, but the other ones focus on different elements of, you can imagine. So yeah, this one's high crit, right?
High crit, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Wolfer's damage and his...
High crit. There's never going to be a shapeshifter for high movement speed. No shot. No shot there's going to be an shapeshifting for high movement speed. So what? High crit, fire damage, ice damage, lightning damage, chaos damage, physical damage, tank, energy shield. So like what? At least 8, right? 8? I would think it's like 8 minimum. I mean, the werewolf dashes when you swap to it. No. There's a difference between a dash and just plain old movement speed. Like, I don't know, like a rat shapeshifting where you like shapeshift into a rat and you skirtle off real fast.
Quite mobile, and the bear
Right,
is...
and,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know if we're supposed to talk
whoops.
about the bear, but it's pretty obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
There's always a bear.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, I thought they already announced the bear, but maybe I was thinking of Diablo 4.
This isn't just great because the Werecat form, it also improves all of your other shapeshifting forms. You'll notice there's a lot less of the stat clutter.
So we're going to let him finish off the statement here, but I'm glad he brought this up because I remember him saying this. And I remember talking about this before, but let's bring it up again.
On these nodes, we've only got 2 stats on this thing. It's just giving a strong damage bonus, which is something we've really focused on these new ascendancy classes. We just 1 really impactful or 2 really impactful things going on, rather than spreading it all over the place.
How do I feel about that? How do we feel about ascendancies not giving like more damage anymore and not giving, well, you understand what I mean. Not like 30% more, right? Not giving like attack speed or movement speed or generic percent elemental damage or increased damage. Like just no more stat clusters. It's just pure like mechanic only kind of changes. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, what would a necromancer be if not for stats? Like offering skills, bone armor, unholy might, corpse thing. I don't know. If they all give something interesting, then it's cool. But will they all be good or interesting? Probably not. I don't mind interesting. I mind... Okay, here's what I'm ultra paranoid about. This is like the nightmare scenario to me. And if this is how PoE2 is, I'm going to call it a bad video game. Or a bad sequel. If we get PoE2... and everybody plays through the new campaign, because what nerd is going to play PoE1 campaign anymore, right? Because unless they changed it, PoE1 campaign is still going to be there. It's what they promised. If we get to the point where once the novelty wears off and we're into the new game, if we get to the point where people overwhelmingly pick the first campaign and play the old ascendancies because the numbers are better, I would call PoE2 a failure. Because what's the point? Like you're playing the old campaign, you're playing the old ascendancies, you might be playing the new skills, but that's it. And we could have done that in like they were releasing skills at one point, chat, doing like 5 to 10 skills a patch. Okay, so skills are fine, but we've had a lot of patches now where we're getting like 1 to 2 gems a league. Maybe. Maybe. And are averaging maybe, I think we're averaging like 2 gems a patch now, whereas they used to do a lot more. And I worry that if PoE2 comes out and the novelty wears off and we all just migrate back to PoE1 because the numbers are too good to turn down, like, we can call PoE2 like a failure, right? Like, it didn't do what it aimed to do. Our ascendancies are becoming what support gems should have been. Would you go that far? Would you use a support gem that says your bow skill can now be used melee? Or no, sorry. No, I disagree. Because that bow, for example, right? You can use your bow as like sword skills or axe skills, right? And you do more damage. That's not a support gem. That's just like, well, how would you even do that? You have a bow equipped, you have a melee gem like lacerate, and then you equip a support gem that's like bow melee support, and it's like do 10% more damage. You can now use your bow for melee attacks, or a bow can be used to trigger this skill. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Support gems to me are like, when I think of a support gem in Path of Exile, I think of something like Ruthless support, Fist of War support, Multi-Strike support. I think of skills like that. I think Melee has a good example of what I think support gems should be. And I think the most egregious example of what a support gem could be is something like Nightblade support. I think Nightblade support is awkward. It's so complicated. It's so unnecessary. I get it. Claws and daggers need something, but goddamn. Most gems we use now are just 20 to 40% more damage. Most of the Ascendancy nodes are mechanics. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I haven't really thought that much about it, to be honest. That specific thing.
Which is going to require a bit of a rebalance from the old ascendancies as well. We'll see how they fit into that as they sort of bring them up to the same level.
And then get...
Thank God they accounted for it. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to fail it, but I'm happy that he brought that up right after I did, where it was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to touch on the PoE1 ascendancies. And you've seen that a little, right? Like, Necromancer doesn't get +2 gems to all minions, they get Unholy Might. Trickster doesn't get like, oh, here's 20% more damage over time. They get like, the current Trickster ascendancy. I'm with Fonzie. Old supports used to overhaul the skill more, but I think you can only push the envelope so much without having to overhaul the engine. Yeah. My biggest disappointment in the evolution of PoE is that support gems were tossed aside. Maybe, I don't know, maybe with this new gem setup, every new batch of skills comes with the mechanics baked in. I wonder... No, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Part of me thinks that Grinding Gear Games is going to... Or what they wanted to do in PoE2 was to take away a lot of those basic quality of lives and then make us use support gems or ascendancies to get there. Maybe that's what they wanted, but they knew that they could never do that. That would never work, okay? Now that we've had... I don't know. Now that we have, like, Tornado Shot, now that we have, like, Galvanic Arrow, like, it's hard to give up that quality of life you get, right? Like, I don't know. It's a conversation I would have to have. But, like, maybe you're right. Maybe it did kind of get tossed by the wayside for the greater good. What else you got here?
This one, let's...
The same one.
100% increased buff effect for shapeshift skills. Retain the buff effects of your previous shapeshift form. Now, what does this mean? 100% increased buff effect for shapeshift skills. So if you go into wolf form and you get like 2% base crit and 50% increase crit, so it's like a crit strike gem, then you transform out of your shapeshift form to cast, Whispering Ice. Does that mean you then retain it forever? Is it like Righteous Fire where you only need to press it once and you're done? The OG idea was being able to take a boring fireball and turn it into a multiple proj, splitting, chaining, igniting thing. Yeah, you could still do that though. It's just very inefficient relative to doing other things like playing, Deadeye. Or using a unique item to get the effects. You're right. Yeah. Bounce 2 forms to keep the buffs. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I don't think so. It doesn't have like a time limit, right? The only thing I think, chat, is that if you transform into something, you only get the buff for a certain duration anyway, right? Where it's like you get a buff for like 4 seconds and then you have to transform out and transform back in order to get it again, which isn't going to be bad because there's like, you know, it's instant, right? There's no cast time. So maybe this is saying you get more of a benefit from it, and by retaining the buff effect, what they mean is you can instantly transform in and out, and you retain the buff for 4 seconds. I think that's what it's implying there. If it works that way. Like, you know, after PoE2 releases, we will have some crazy-ass supports and skill gems. I hope. God, I just want new skill gems, guys. I just want to play all the javelin skills. I just want to play all the crossbow skills. And you guys know, oh God, you guys know it's going to be cringe, right? The community is going to do something where it's like, oh, my character is equipped with the crossbow. I'm just going to try out every single crossbow skill on it and see which feels the best and then call everything else that doesn't feel good bad. It's like, motherfucker, make a build around it. Jeez. Only you would support Fireball with GMP, Ignite, Chain, Fork. PoE is balanced around being able to deal damage and higher content. Well, I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying you can do it. The gems do exist. Although I guess you could make the argument that like gems like Chain or Fork shouldn't exist because there's other ways to get them, and maybe make those easier to access in other places like on the tree. Maybe. There's an argument there.
But you can do that if you want as well.
That is active, so a bit like
Summon. Okay, grants. Oh my God! If I drop my armrest one more time, I'm gonna freak out. Chat. I'm gonna throw it across the room. Oh my God. Ally of the Wild grants summon Wildcat companion skill. You have Wildcat aspect while your companion is active. So what do they mean here? They talk about it, right?
and you have an aspect while the cat is active, so a bit like a golem, it gives you a bonus for being around, but this is also going to be a very powerful companion. Now you'll notice a lot of these skills that we've had showing here don't have any level on them. This is because these skills will level up as your character levels up and potentially gain additional bonuses as you get more ascendancy points.
Are you planning on doing that with some of the other stuff we're doing as well?
So how does that go?
This is because these skills will level up as your character levels up and potentially gain additional bonuses as you get more ascendancy points.
Are you planning on doing that with...
So that's new. I didn't know that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Red. I see red. Ooh, hella red. Oh, we're crashed. Yellow? Green? Oh, I see green again. F? F in the chat? You guys hear me now? We good? We're Gucci? All right, we're good? Everyone back? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this, right? Where, like, I don't remember ever them talking about it. At least I don't remember it. Ascendancy notables level up as you have more ascendancies. Isn't that interesting? I wish they added cool mechanical support gems instead of skills that are essentially spectral throw with orbit support built in, but I guess that's hard to balance. Yeah, because you would just pick the skill that either has the most innate mechanics in it, or you would pick the skill that has the highest base damage to support it with, right? It's going to be the same problem. It's still going to be the meta of pick the best one, but, you know, I get it. It's more fun that way. I get it. Lightning Warp. It's red again. Oh my God, please. Oh my God, why? Shift F, question mark, F. We're good. We're back. Guys, I can't take this. It's so bad. It's so cringe. Guys, it's so bad. It's crashing every 2 seconds. Anyway, Ally of the Wild. To be short about this, okay, we lagging? Okay, we're out. It's green. It's green. We should be back. Chat, if this crashes one more time, I'm probably going to end the stream. I'm at that point. It's very frustrating for me. So let's assume that it's not going to do that again. Right green dot. Okay, good. No! Pepe hands! Exactly. So Ally of the Wild, is it... Okay, chat, that's the end of the stream. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all. Woo, it's the end of the stream. It's laggy. Laggy AF today. People, I am so sorry. I am so sorry for the lag today. No more. We're done today. It's lag fest. It's lag central. Tomorrow, remember, tomorrow is the collaboration. It's a 6-way collab. Oh, 6-way collab. What's that dot on the screen? Oh, that was weird. 6-way collab. Oh my goodness. We're going to have me, Casavia, Katie Bug, Ukena, some guy I've never heard of. He's going to be new. And then some other guy I've heard of, but he's going to be like an hour late. It's going to be fun. Can we all hang on Discord? I'm going to restart my modem and computer and stuff, but I'll be on the Discord to see what you guys got going on. Anyway, what time? Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, God. 2 p.m. I start at 4:30. It's at 2 p.m. Pacific, baby. So 2.5 earlier than league start, or stream start. It's too much Path of Exile discussion today. So 2.5 hours earlier. So we're going to 4:30. We're doing 2 o'clock. Okay, so bam, 2 p.m. PST. It's going to be like a 3 PDT. It's going to be like a 3-hour collab-ish, maybe. Depends when people have to leave, but like 3 hours is usually what we plan on. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do like an art stream afterwards, depending on how arted out I am. Maybe we'll do some PoE because I did the hardcore SSF build offline, and that's going well. That's in like tier 2 maps. I thought maybe we would play that. We got options today. Maybe we'll do a kick stream. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, everyone, have a good night. Have a good evening. Sorry about the lag today. That was very unprofessional. Have a good day. Wait, hold on. I got the wrong music. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Goodbye. So I looked for like a lag symbol in the thing to like say goodbye with, but all that came up was a Galaga hairpin. So goodbye, chat.